What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about how many exercises per body part should you really be doing. You read a lot of these routines that Mr. Olympia is doing, that these guys that have trained for 25 years are doing, that are on enough steroids to kill a horse, and they can still recover from these workouts. And sometimes it's hard to tell really what's the truth and how does that apply to you. First of all, you don't necessarily have to do, we'll use chest for an example. You don't have to do inclines for upper chest, declines for lower chest, flies for inner chest. You don't have to be hitting all these individual portions of a muscle every time you work out. If you're doing an exercise that contracts your pecs, your entire pec is contracting. It's impossible just to contract the upper pec or the lower pec. Your entire pec is contracting. So if all you do is inclines, or if all you do is decline flies that particular workout, that's enough. Another thing is that you read these exercises that the pros like, or somebody you admire likes, or you really want to get your body to look like this person, and you think maybe a particular exercise is what has got them there, and that's not the truth at all. The genetics, the hard work, and the steroids is what got them there. So many times we'll find that an exercise that one of the guys we look up to is one of his favorite exercises, but we just can't seem to connect on that exercise. And that holds true for me as well. Some exercises, I just don't feel it. Well, that exercise is not for me. I need to find an exercise for each body part, preferably 2 or 3, that I can alternate, that I can really connect, that I get a good pump, that when I fail, it's that muscle failing. For example, go back to chest. When I fail, it's because the chest fails, not because my triceps fails or my deltoids fails, or it's so much pain in my elbows I can't do another rep. It needs to be that muscle that's failing. And then after I'm done with the exercise, I need to feel the pump and feel the burn, and feel that particular muscle group is fatigued. That's when I know that's a good exercise for me. I'll use an example for myself. Squats, for example. I grew up hearing that if you wanted legs, you had to do squats. You had to do squats. So I'm working out with the power lifters, and I'm doing some pretty respectable weights. I mean, rock bottom, 12, 15 reps per set. And they wouldn't let it count unless it was at least below parallel. And the only thing I ever felt the next day was my knees hurt. I worked on technique. I worked on dropping the weight all the way back to 135 and working my way back up again. Every time I do squats, my knees just kill me. I can hardly get up and down. And it's been that way since I've been 20 years old. I just can't squat. That's not for me. It just doesn't work for me. It's not true that you have to do a particular exercise to grow. It's whatever works for you. So sometimes it takes a lot of trial and error. Leave your ego at the door. If leg presses work better, if hack squats work better, make your form impeccable, and make sure that muscle actually is what's failing, and not your joints. So make sure your technique is good, but find the exercises that work well for you, and you don't have to do them all every workout. That's a big mistake. That leads to a lot of overtraining, and that's the most common thing I see at the gym today. I see almost everyone overtraining, and almost everyone is underperforming. They're doing the sets with poor form. They're stopping 6 to 7 reps shy of failure, and they're doing way too many freaking sets. So that's my advice to you today. I hope it helps. And until next time, make every rep count.